What if I took the 16 best college football teams from last year and put them in a bracket, and all of their quarterbacks have cinder blocks as feet? What do I mean by that? In this video, we are going to have a 16-team bracket, but every single team's quarterback will have 0 speed. So none of the quarterbacks will be able to be mobile. They all going to stand there and throw the rock. So it's going to help some teams. It's going to hurt some teams. As you can see right here, for example, CJ Stroud, 82 overall. I think he's normally like a 93, but he's an 82 because he has 0 speed, as you can see by the 3 dashes. So he won't even be able to move in the pocket. He's just going to have to sit there and throw it. So let's hop in. First round matchups. Let's start off top left with Georgia and LSU. Stetson Bennett has 0 speed, and Jaden Daniels has 0 speed. Here we go, first matchup. Let's see how much speed really affects these games. Jaden Daniel and Stetson Bennett won't be able to move in that pocket. They're going to have 0 speed. So let's see if Georgia is going to struggle with 0 speed at their quarterback position, or if they're just going to continue to dominate. At the half, it's looking like Jaden Daniels can't escape the Georgia pressure, so they haven't scored a single point. Georgia's up 10 at half. LSU had some troubles with Jaden Daniels not being able to get out of the pocket, so that probably prevented them from winning and even scoring a single touchdown. Georgia wins. That affected LSU a lot. They couldn't even move. Next up, we've got Washington and Tulane taking on each other. Right now, as we speak, 93% of the people watching this video are not subscribed. So if you want to help me out, it's free. Just drop a sub. It'll help me out a bunch. We're on the road to 5K right now. Try to help me out. I would much appreciate it. With that being said, let's hop into this Tulane-Washington game. A lot more offense in this one. Tulane leads 17-7 over Washington. Let's see how this one's going to end up. Washington has the ball, down 7. They've got a 4th and 1. The game is on the line. Michael Penix, why would he try to keep that? Does he not know he can't move? He has 0 speed and just try to keep the ball on a read option. That's our first example. Don't keep it on a read option. It's looking like Washington might lose. Yep, they didn't get a stop. They're going to lose. On to the next game. It is going to be Alabama and USC. Bryce Young and Caleb Williams, the 2 prior Heisman champs who have used their speed and versatility to get around the pocket, will not be able to do that in this game because they have 0 speed. Let's see what happens. Caleb Williams and Bryce Young are still finding their ways into the end zone as it's tied 14-14 at the half. This should be a close one. USC and Alabama are tied at 44. USC is forced to go for 2 right here. Can Caleb Williams do it? Get this 2-point conversion and win the game? That's exactly what he's going to do, hitting Jordan Addison across the middle, and USC pulls out the dub. And Bryce Young, with his 0 speed, is going home. Up next, we've got Clemson and Ohio State. Let's see how that goes. These teams don't care that their quarterbacks have 0 speed. They're going up and down the field, and Ohio State leads by 7 at the half. Here we are deep into overtime where you're forced to go for 2. Ohio State scored a touchdown, but they didn't get their 2-point conversion, and now Clemson is faced with a 4th and 8, and they have to pick it up or this game is going to be over. Let's see what they can do. See if they're going to get it. DJ Uyunglele in the backfield with 0 speed. He's not going to be able to move, so he better find an open man, and he is, but he's going to get tackled just short, and Ohio State is going to escape. Next game we're headed to is Michigan and Kansas State. Let's see how that one's going to go. With these 0 speed quarterbacks, the scores continue to be low scoring and very, very close. In this one, Kansas State leads 14-7 over Michigan. This one's coming down to an onside kick. Michigan has scored 2 straight touchdowns. They were down 28-7, and it looks like their comeback is going to come up just short. J.J. McCarthy with 0 speed just wasn't good enough. On to the next one. It is going to be Florida State versus Tennessee. Hendon Hooker with 0 speed and Jordan Travis with 0 speed. These two teams are struggling on offense to score points, but they both found the end zone in the first half. It's tied 7-7. 24 seconds left on the clock. Tennessee's down 1. They're on the Florida State 30-yard line, and Hendon Hooker's trying to drive them down there and get at least a field goal to win it, if not a touchdown. They're running the no huddle, get to the line as quick as possible. Hendon Hooker dropping back to pass. I want to see one of these QBs scramble, as he almost just threw a game-ending interception. Oh, they got off the hook right there. Let's see what they're going to do on 2nd and 10 with 15 seconds left. And they do have all 3 of their timeouts. It looks like they're just going to run the ball. Smart play after almost throwing a game-ending interception. They should have a field goal to win this. They're bringing out the field goal unit with 11 seconds left in this game. Straight down the middle. Just kick it straight. They're 29 yards out. This should be easy. The kick is up, and it's good. Florida State's got 2 timeouts, 8 seconds left to answer. 1 second and 75 yards to go. Florida State's going to need a miracle, or Tennessee will be winning this game. And next up, we've got Penn State and Utah. So this one is over. We're headed to Penn State and Utah to see who's going to win that one. Believe it or not, Sean Clifford, Penn State's quarterback, came in as one of the fastest quarterbacks in this 16-team tournament with 80 speed, and it has not affected him at all in this game. Penn State is absolutely dominating Utah 24-0 at the half. Penn State leads by 6 in this overtime. It's 44-38. Utah's got a 4th and goal. If they can't get this, then it's all over. Cam Rising sitting in the pocket, and he's going to find his man. And now they're a 2-point conversion away from winning this game and coming all the way back from 24 down. And I just accidentally simmed it. What am I doing? What am I doing? They got it 46-44. You just seen me sim it. Terrible. Terrible by me. But Utah wins it. They come back from 24 down at the half. And now we've got Oregon and TCU for our final first-round matchup. 2 decently fast quarterbacks that now have 0 speed are matching up in this one. And Max Duggan, who had 83 speed, which is the 2nd highest coming into this thing, has got his team up by 6 at the half. Oregon came back and took the lead, and now they lead by 8 with 23 seconds left. TCU has a 4th and 4. Max Duggan's going to drop back to pass, and his wide receiver is going to drop the ball, costing them the game, and Bo Nix and Oregon will be advancing to the next round. And that concludes the first round with Oregon upsetting TCU in that game. Now we have Georgia taking on Tulane to start our second round. Let's hop in. Maybe speed does kill. Maybe it kills Stetson Bennett, because he's coming in this tournament as actually the fastest quarterback in it. I don't know how. He's faster than Caleb Williams. I don't make the ratings, but he came in at 85 speed, faster than all 15 other quarterbacks, and right now it's not helping, as Tulane is up 14-3 over 0 speed Stetson. Let's see what second half has for us. Absolute domination by Tulane over Georgia. Georgia goes the whole game without scoring a single touchdown, and Tulane 24 points. Georgia, what happened? Tulane on to the Final Four, and this is exactly what I wanted to see, how much 0 speed quarterback would affect a team, and it hurt Georgia a lot. Now we are off to USC and Ohio State, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the nation, the top 2 in the Heisman, I do believe this year, CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams. Let's see what happens. Caleb Williams and CJ Stroud with 0 speed might be just as good as they are with their normal speed. They just put up a combined 41 total points in the first half. USC leads by 7. This should be a great second half. This has been an incredible game, 31-31 with 21 seconds left in this game. Ohio State is going to play it smart and run the ball, and they're going to hurry to the line, probably run it again, call their last timeout, and they will have a field goal to win this thing. No, they're letting CJ Stroud drop back to pass. He hits Cade Stover over the middle, and they're inside the 4-yard line. Are they going to run another play? They picked up the first down, so the clock isn't running. They get to the line. Stroud drops back to pass. Once again, he's throwing for the end zone, and he hits Cade Stover once again, and that's the game winning touchdown. Ohio State advances to face Tulane in the Final Four, and now we're off to Tennessee versus Kansas State. Another close game, 14-14 at the half. Kansas State and Tennessee. This should be a good one. This game has been back and forth the entire game. It's 28-28. Kansas State's got the ball on the Tennessee 36-yard line. They're going to run it, and Deuce Vaughn is going to take it all the way to the 15-yard line. Kansas State's going to call their final timeout, and they're going to have a shot to win this game if this ball goes through the uprights. With 2 seconds left, there's going to be 0 time on the clock after this kick. It's up, and it's good. Kansas State pulls off the upset. This tournament has been bonkers. I would have never expected some of these teams to be winning, but that's what happens when all quarterbacks have cement on their feet. Kansas State over Tennessee. Now for our final game of the second round, Utah and Oregon. Utah finds themselves down big at half once again. Do they have another comeback in them, or has their luck run out? Utah has clawed their way into this game with another comeback, but they're still down 3 with only 11 seconds remaining in this game, and they have no timeouts. They hit their man across the middle. They're going to have 6 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry up to the line and spike this ball, and then maybe kick a field goal. Let's see. Oh my, no way. They just ran out of time and spiked the ball with 0 seconds. What are you doing, Cam Rising? Why are you making checks at the line for a spike? You just cost your team the game. Oregon gets the dub on that horrendous play by Cam Rising. We're on to the third round, the Final Four. Tulane and Ohio State, and Kansas State and Oregon. Only 4 teams remain, and only one of which made the actual college football playoff, and that is Ohio State. The other 3, Tulane, Kansas State, and Oregon, all came in as the 9 seed for Tulane, the 14 seed for Kansas State, and the 15 seed for Oregon. So the speed has really killed some teams, and it's let other teams prosper. Let's see who's going to win this one and secure the first spot in the championship. Tulane, I mean, they had a good run. They're down 31-6 versus Ohio State. That's what was great about Ohio State coming into this thing. CJ Stroud, I mean, he's kind of fast when he takes off, but he doesn't run much, so he just sits in the pocket and throws lasers, and you got to be good at that when you got 0 speed. They're dominating 31-6. Let's see what happens in the second half. You never know. More of the same in the second half, as Ohio State's going to win 45-20 and secure the first spot in the championship. Who will they face? Let's go and find out right now. Kansas State versus Oregon. Only one spot remains in the championship. Who's it going to be? Kansas State or Oregon taking on Ohio State in the championship? Let's find out. This one's an absolute shootout, 21-21 at the half. This should be a good ending. Let's find out who's going to win. Kansas State leads by a touchdown with only 16 seconds left. Oregon's got a 4th and 10. Bo Nix drops back to pass, and he's just going to throw it to absolutely no one. And Kansas State is going to win this game, and they're going to be taking Ohio State in the championship of this cinder block-footed quarterback championship. Let's go see who's going to win. We started with 16 teams and 16 quarterbacks with 0 speed, and now we are down to 2 teams. Kansas State, who came in as a 14 seed, taking on 4-seeded Ohio State. Ohio State expected to be here. Kansas State, they have gone on a Cinderella run all the way here. Can they capitalize and win it all? We've had a lot of upsets, probably capped off by Tulane dominating Georgia in that second round matchup. I hope you guys did enjoy this thing. Let's see who's going to win it all. Not much happened in that first half, but Kansas State, their Cinderella run is looking good right now. They lead by 4, 7-3 at the half. Let's see what's going to happen. Ohio State has tied it up at the end of the third quarter. This should be a good fourth quarter. Let's see what's going to happen. Ohio State takes the lead. They're up 17-10 with 1 minute and 6 left. Kansas State is faced with the biggest play of the game so far. 4th and 10. Adrian Martinez is going to loft the ball up. It's going to get caught by, I think, Kurt Warner's son, and he's going to get tackled. They do have 2 timeouts, so I believe they can get the ball back with like 10 seconds left, but it's not looking good for them. They are going to get the ball back with 28 seconds left, but they got to go a whole 77 yards if they want to win this ball game. They have no timeouts. They're going to get tackled in bounds here, but they do pick up the first down, meaning the clock will stop until they hike the ball. They're going to rush to the line. They're going to snap the ball, and hopefully they can get some more yards and have a chance to win this thing. Adrian Martinez drops back to pass, fires a ball, look like 110 miles an hour, to the right sideline where they'll pick up a first down. 16 seconds remaining. They are 46.5 yards away from tying this game up, but they only have 15 seconds left, and Adrian Martinez throws a pick. He lollipopped that ball over to the wide receiver, and it gets picked off by an Ohio State DB and taken all the way back for the win. Ohio State is going to win this thing. They were supposed to be here, and they dominated this whole entire bracket until they got to this point. Kansas State, they gave them a run for their money, but Ohio State is going to win this zero-speed quarterback challenge bracket. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like and subscribe. We are always trying to grow. And remember, 97% of you guys aren't subscribed, so hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. That's it for me. Peace.